How bad is fast food really? How bad is fast food really? A deep dive. Fast food is a staple in many people's diets, especially in modern, fast-paced lifestyles. However, regular consumption of fast food can have significant short-term and long-term health consequences. Let's explore how it affects the body, backed by scientific evidence. Short-term effects of fast food consumption. Blood sugar and insulin resistance. Refined carbs and sugars. Fast food meals are often loaded with refined carbohydrates and sugars, which can cause blood sugar spikes shortly after eating. This rapid rise in blood sugar can prompt the pancreas to release insulin, a hormone that helps regulate blood sugar levels. Increased insulin resistance. Consuming a lot of fast food can contribute to insulin resistance over time. Insulin resistance means that the body's cells don't respond as well to insulin, leading to higher blood sugar levels and eventually increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Digestive discomfort. Asterisk. Heavy and fatty meals. Fast food tends to be high in fat, especially trans fats, which can slow down digestion. The body may take longer to process these meals, leading to bloating, gas, or indigestion. Additionally, the lack of fiber in fast food meals can contribute to constipation. Blood pressure. High sodium content. Fast food is typically very high in sodium, which can cause temporary spikes in blood pressure. This can be especially problematic for individuals with pre-existing hypertension or those at risk of high blood pressure. Asterisk. Mood swing. Blood sugar fluctuations. The rapid increase in blood sugar from sugary fast food can be followed by a crash, which may lead to irritability, fatigue, or mood swings. These fluctuations can contribute to short-term emotional instability. Long-term effects. Food consumption. Obesity and weight gain. Calorie-dense and nutrient-poor. Fast food is often high in calories and low in essential nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Regular consumption can contribute to weight gain and eventually obesity, especially if people do not balance these meals with physical activity. Asterisk. Obesity-related diseases. Asterisk. Increases the risk of several chronic health conditions, such as type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and certain cancers. Heart disease and stroke. UATs. Fast food is typically rich in unhealthy fats, such as trans fats and saturated fats, which are linked to higher levels of bad cholesterol, LDL, in the blood. Over time, this can contribute to the development of atherosclerosis, hardening of the arteries, and increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. Inflammation. Diets high in processed end foods can lead to chronic inflammation, which plays a role in cardiovascular diseases and other health issues. Type 2 diabetes. High glycemic index. Fast contains foods with a high glycemic index, leading to rapid increases in blood glucose. Chronic spikes in blood sugar can increase the risk of developing type 2 diabetes by affecting insulin sensitivity. Liver damage. Fatty liver disease. A high intake of foods and unhealthy fats can lead to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, a condition where fat builds up in the liver without alcohol involvement. This can progress to liver inflammation, cirrhosis, or liver cancer. Mental health issues. Depression and anxiety. Studies have linked fast food consumption to mental health issues like depression and anxiety. The poor quality of the diet, combined with inflammation and blood sugar fluctuations, can affect brain health over time. Gut health. Imbalanced gut microbiota. Fast food is often low in fiber processed ingredients, which can disrupt the balance of the gut microbiota. A poor microbiome has been linked to digestive issues, immune dysfunction, and mental health disorders. The science behind fast food. Key components. Trans fats. Trans fats, found in foods, are artificial fats created through hydrogenation. These fats increase the risk of heart disease and stroke, as they elevate bad cholesterol, LDL, while lowering good cholesterol, HDL. Added sugars. Fast foods, particularly sugary beverages and desserts, contribute to excessive overconsumption of sugar can increase the risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and dental issues, and also contribute to fatty liver disease. Processed meat. Many fast food chains use processed meats, such as bacon, sausages, and burgers, which are with a higher risk of colorectal cancer and heart disease. Refined carbohydrates. Fast food often contains refined grains, which are low in fiber and can cause rapid spikes IAR levels. Over time, this contributes to obesity, insulin resistance, and type 2 diabetes. Can fast food be part of a healthy diet? Occasional consumption of fast food, particularly when balanced with healthier choices, to cause serious harm. The key is moderation. Opting for healthier menu options when possible, such as salads, grilled meats, and water instead of sugary sodas, can mitigate some of the negative effects. Additionally, pairing fast food with increased physical activity can help manage some of the risks. Conclusion. The evidence suggests that regular consumption of fast food can significantly affect health, both in the short and long term. The combination of high calories, unhealthy fats, added sugars, and lack of nutrients can lead to obesity, diabetes, heart disease, liver damage, and other serious health problems. While occasional indulgence is unlikely to cause severe harm, frequent fast food consumption poses substantial risks to long-term health. Making informed food choices and prioritizing balanced nutrition can go a long way in preventing these adverse effects. Additional effects of fast food on health. Beyond the direct impacts on physical health, fast food consumption also has broader implications for general well-being, productivity, and long-term life expectancy. Mental and cognitive health. Impact on cognitive function. Studies have shown that diets high in unhealthy fats and refined sugars can affect brain function. A high-fat, high-sugar diet can impair memory, learning, and decision-making abilities. This is partly due to the impact such foods have on inflammation in the brain and their interference with neurotransmitters involved in cognitive functional health disorders. The gut-brain connection, which links gastrointestinal health with mental health, has gained attention in recent years. Since fast food can disrupt gut microbiota, it may contribute to mental health issues like depression and anxiety. Diets-obsessed foods have been associated with a higher risk of developing mood disorders and lower levels of psychological well-being. Inflammatory diseases. Chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation is a major contributor to various long-term diseases, such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and certain types of cancer. Fast food, especially meals rich in trans fats, refined sugars, and artificial additives, can contribute to systemic inflammation over time. Studies have shown that diets high in processed foods trigger inflammatory responses in the body, which can lead to the development of these chronic conditions. Increased risk of regular consumption of fast food has been linked to an increased risk of various cancers, including colorectal cancer. This is partly due to the presence of carcinogens in processed meats, such as nitrates and nitrites, and other harmful chemicals produced during food processing or cooking, e.g., acrylamide in fried foods. The environmental impact consequences of fast food production. The production of fast food has a significant environmental footprint. The agricultural practices that produce ingredients like beef, chicken, and palm oil contribute to deforestation, biodiversity loss, and greenhouse gas emissions. The fast food industry's reliance on industrial farming and mass production can also lead to overuse of pesticides in fertilizers, harming ecosystems. Packaging waste. Another environmental IATED with fast food is the significant amount of waste it generates. Packaging materials, particularly plastic and styrofoam, are commonly used in fast food outlets. These materials are often not recyclable and contribute to the growing issue of plastic pollution in the environment. The role of marketing and accessibility. NG. The fast food industry spends billions of dollars annually on marketing, especially targeting children and adolescents. Studies show that exposure to fast food advertising increases the likelihood of poor dietary choices and contributes to childhood obesity. These marketing strategies are designed to create strong brand loyalty. Higher consumption of unhealthy foods over time. Availability and convenience. Fast food is often perceived as an easy, cheap, and convenient option for people on the go. The widespread availability of fast food outlets, especially in urban areas, makes it difficult for many individuals to avoid these foods. This convenience factor is one of the main drivers of fast food consumption, despite its negative health impacts. Can fast food be made healthier? While regular consumption of fast food BLE negative effects on health, some changes could make fast food choices more nutritious. Healthier ingredients. Some fast food chains have begun offering healthier alternatives, such as salads, grilled chicken, and plant-based options. Opting for items with fewer processed ingredients, less salt, and healthier fats can improve the nutritional profile of fast food meals. Smaller portion sizes. Portion control is an essential factor in reducing the negative health impacts of fast food. Many fast food meals are supersized, leading to excessive calorie consumption. Smaller portions, coupled with healthier menu choices, can make fast food more manageable in terms of calorie intake. Less processed sugar and artificial additives. Some fast food chains have started to reduce the use of added sugars and artificial ingredients. More transparency in ingredient sourcing and the removal of harmful additives could be a step toward a healthier fast food model. Final thoughts on fast food consumption. In conclusion, while occasional indulgence in fast food may not pose a significant health risk, frequent consumption can have far-reaching consequences for both short-term and long-term health. The combination of high calories, unhealthy fats, excess sugar, and low nutritional value can lead to obesity, heart disease, diabetes, and other chronic illnesses. Additionally, the environmental impact and the societal implications of fast food, such as marketing to vulnerable populations and the waste it generates, further complicate its place in modern society. Reducing fast food consumption and opting for healthier alternatives can help mitigate these risks, promoting both personal health and a more sustainable future. Further insights into fast food's effects on health. While the immediate and long-term health risks associated with fast food are clear, there are additional nuanced considerations that can shape how these foods influence public health and society at large. Here, we explore some more complex aspects related to fast food, including socioeconomic factors, the addictive nature of fast food, and the role of public health policies. Addiction to fast food. Addictive properties. Fast food is often engineered to be highly palatable, with a combination of salt, sugar, and fat that triggers the brain's reward systems. Studies suggest that the pleasure and satisfaction derived from consuming these foods may be similar to those found in addictive substances, leading to what some researchers refer to as food addiction. The more frequently people consume these foods, the more they crave them, reinforcing unhealthy eating habits. The food industry often uses this to its advantage, using ingredients like monosodium glutamate, MSG, and other flavor enhancers that increase the pleasure from eating, making it more difficult for people to reduce their fast food consumption once they are hooked. Cravings and overeating. Research has shown that high sugar, high-fat diets can alter brain chemistry, contributing to feelings of heightened hunger and cravings for junk food. This phenomenon can lead to overeating, especially when fast food is readily available. In some cases, people find it challenging to stop eating even when they are full, resulting in excessive calorie intake. Socioeconomic factors and fast food consumption. Fast food in low-income communities. Fast food chains are often more prevalent in lower-income neighborhoods where healthy food options such as fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean meats are less accessible. This phenomenon is known as a food desert, where people have limited access to nutritious, affordable food. The affordability and convenience of fast food in these areas contribute to higher consumption rates, which disproportionately affect marginalized communities. Studies have shown that individuals in lower income households are more likely to consume fast food regularly, and they are at greater risk for obesity and related chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease. Health disparities. The unequal distribution of fast food outlets exacerbates existing health disparities. In low-income areas, fast food consumption can increase the prevalence of diet-related diseases. The cycle of poor diet and health issues is often compounded by a lack of access to healthcare. Education about nutrition and exercise opportunities. This contributes to a higher burden of chronic diseases among certain populations, leading to significant public health challenges. The role of public health policies in addressing fast food consumption. Nutritional labeling and transparency. Some regions and countries have implemented policies that require fast food chains to display nutritional information on their menus. This helps consumers make more informed choices and can encourage restaurants to offer healthier options. However, the effectiveness of these policies in reducing fast food consumption remains debated. There are concerns that individuals may not always pay attention to these labels or may underestimate the calories they consume. In some areas, regulations have been introduced to limit the amount of salt, fat, and sugar in fast food meals while promoting healthier alternatives. These measures aim to curb the excessive intake of unhealthy ingredients and reduce the long-term health impacts of fast food. Sugary drink taxes. Some cities and countries have introduced taxes on sugary drinks, one of the main contributors to the negative effects of fast food. These taxes have shown to reduce consumption, particularly among people with lower incomes. The idea behind sugary drink taxes is to discourage the consumption of high-calorie, low-nutrient beverages that are often consumed alongside fast food. Encouraging healthier fast food options. Governments and public health organizations have also encouraged fast food chains to include healthier menu items, such as salads, fruit options, and lower-calorie versions of traditional fast food meals. This trend is slowly gaining traction as companies respond to consumer demand for healthier options. However, it's still unclear how much impact these changes will have on overall fast food consumption. School programs and education. Public health initiatives aimed at educating children and adolescents about healthy eating habits have gained momentum. Programs in schools and community centers that focus on the risks of excessive fast food consumption, combined with education on balanced diets, aim to curb unhealthy eating habits early on. These programs can help reduce the likelihood of children developing a preference for unhealthy foods as they grow older. Cultural and psychological factors influencing fast food consumption. Cultural norms and fast food. Fast food consumption is deeply embedded in modern culture, especially in Western societies. Meals eaten on the go, drive-through convenience, and the constant availability of fast food outlets have become normalized. These societal factors make it challenging for individuals to avoid fast food, even when they are aware of its negative health impacts. The fast food culture is also linked to values of convenience, speed, and affordability, which are often prioritized over nutritional considerations in busy, work-oriented lifestyles. This cultural shift away from home-cooked meals to quick, processed food has had long-lasting effects on public health. Psychological comfort and food as reward. Fast food is often marketed as a comfort food, offering emotional satisfaction and quick gratification. People may turn to fast food as a form of emotional coping, especially during times of stress, fatigue, or social gatherings. This can create an emotional attachment to certain types of food, making it harder to break free from unhealthy eating patterns. Studies suggest that eating highly processed foods, like those from fast food chains, can trigger the release of dopamine, the feel-good chemical in the brain. This reinforces the desire to eat these foods repeatedly, leading to unhealthy, repetitive eating behaviors. Conclusion. Addressing the fast food dilemma. Fast food consumption remains one of the most significant contributors to the rise of diet-related diseases and environmental harm, while also reflecting broader socioeconomic and cultural trends. The addictive nature of fast food, its ubiquity, and the challenges faced by low-income communities make it an especially difficult habit to break. However, with public health interventions, education, and shifts in both industry practices and consumer behavior, progress can be made toward improving the overall nutritional landscape. To mitigate the risks associated with fast food, consumers need to be more aware of their eating habits, and public health efforts should continue to emphasize the importance of balanced diets and the availability of healthier food options. Fast food may not be going away anytime soon, But the future of public health depends on how societies and individuals respond to its growing prevalence and impact. Emerging trends in fast food and their impact. As our understanding of the health implications of fast food evolves, so too do the trends surrounding its consumption and the actions taken to mitigate its adverse effects. Here are some emerging trends that are reshaping the fast food landscape and influencing health outcomes. Plant-based and healthier fast food options. Rise of plant-based fast food. In response to growing concerns about animal welfare, environmental sustainability, and health risks associated with excessive meat consumption, many fast food chains are incorporating plant-based options into their menus. Companies like McDonald's, Burger King, and KFC have started offering plant-based burgers, nuggets, and sandwiches as alternatives to traditional meat products. Plant-based fast food items are not only designed to appeal to vegetarians and vegans but also to reduce the consumption of red and processed meats, which have been linked to heart disease and certain cancers. While these plant-based alternatives can be healthier in some cases, it's important to note that they are still processed foods and can sometimes be high in sodium and fat. Consumers must still be cautious about their nutritional content. Low-carb and keto-friendly fast food. With the rise of low-carb and ketogenic, keto, diets, some fast food chains have adapted their offerings to cater to these dietary preferences. Keto-friendly fast food typically features meat-based or plant-based products with minimal carbohydrates, such as lettuce wraps instead of buns or low-carb options in place of fries. These options aim to meet the demand for diets that prioritize fat and protein over carbohydrates, which are often linked to weight loss and better blood sugar control. However, the long-term effects of such highly restrictive diets remain debated, and their health benefits may vary depending on individual needs and lifestyle. Health-conscious fast food innovations. Some fast food chains are introducing healthier menu options that include more whole foods, such as grilled chicken, fresh salads, and fruit bowls. These alternatives are a response to consumer demand for more nutritious meals that can be prepared quickly without compromising on convenience. Additionally, the use of healthier oils, such as avocado or olive oil, and the removal of artificial additives like high-fructose corn syrup is becoming more common. These innovations aim to improve the nutritional profile of fast food without sacrificing taste or convenience. Technological innovations in the fast food industry. Nutritional technology and customization. The introduction of new technologies has allowed consumers to better track their dietary intake and customize their meals to meet specific health needs. Some fast food chains offer apps that allow customers to customize orders based on nutritional preferences, such as low-calorie or low-sodium options. Additionally, some chains are incorporating artificial intelligence, AI, to analyze and optimize the nutritional content of their menu items. AI could also be used to suggest healthier combinations of ingredients based on consumer preferences, helping people make more informed choices while ordering. Food transparency and traceability. A growing trend in the food industry is increasing transparency regarding sourcing and ingredients. Some fast food companies are now providing detailed information on the origin of their ingredients, including whether they are organic or sustainably sourced. This move toward transparency allows consumers to make more informed decisions based on health, environmental, and ethical concerns. Companies like Chipotle and Panera Bread have embraced food traceability, and other chains are following suit. This trend is likely to grow as consumers demand more accountability from brands when it comes to food sourcing and preparation, delivery, and drive-through innovation. With the increasing popularity of food delivery apps and the rise of contactless service, many fast food chains are investing in improving delivery efficiency and speed. The growing demand for home delivery has led to the development of dedicated delivery-only kitchens, ghost kitchens, that focus exclusively on fulfilling online orders. Additionally, drive-through technology is evolving, with some restaurants adopting digital menus and AI-powered ordering systems to speed up the process and improve accuracy. These innovations aim to meet consumer expectations for fast and convenient service while maintaining a high Level of customer satisfaction. The future of fast food, shifting consumer preferences. Sustainability and environmental responsibility. As awareness of environmental issues grows, many fast food chains are starting to make changes in their operations to reduce their environmental impact. This includes initiatives such as reducing food waste, sourcing ingredients from sustainable farms, and minimizing packaging waste by adopting eco-friendly materials. Fast food companies are also exploring ways to reduce their carbon footprint, such as sourcing energy from renewable sources, using more energy-efficient kitchen appliances, and reducing water usage. While these efforts are still evolving, the future of fast food may involve greater sustainability and eco-consciousness, driven by both consumer demand and environmental concerns. Local and regional sourcing. In response to concerns about food miles and the environmental impact of long-distance food transportation, some fast food chains are shifting to more localized sourcing of ingredients. By supporting local farms and producers, these companies aim to reduce transportation costs and lower their environmental footprint. Local sourcing also appeals to consumers who are interested in supporting their local economies and reducing the environmental impact of their food choices. This trend is especially prominent in regions with strong farm-to-table movements and environmental advocacy. Healthier, better-for-you fast food. The fast food industry is increasingly responding to consumer demand for healthier options. With growing awareness of the link between diet and chronic diseases, more consumers are choosing healthier fast food items, such as bowls, salads, or grilled options, over traditional deep-fried items. The challenge for the fast food industry will be to balance health-conscious offerings with the convenience, affordability, and taste that have made fast foods so popular. This will require continued innovation in food preparation and the creation of healthier menu items that still meet the cravings and expectations of fast food consumers. Addressing fast food addiction, potential solutions. Behavioral interventions. Addressing fast food addiction, particularly among vulnerable populations, may require behavioral interventions that focus on breaking the cycle of unhealthy eating. Programs that promote mindful eating, where individuals are encouraged to pay attention to hunger cues in food choices, could help reduce overeating and cravings for unhealthy fast foods. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and other psychological interventions could also be used to address emotional eating habits and food addiction. These therapies aim to help individuals identify triggers that lead to unhealthy eating behaviors and develop healthier coping strategies. Government regulations and public health campaigns. Governments and public health organizations play an important role in shaping eating habits. Policies that restrict the marketing of fast food to children, limit the availability of unhealthy snacks in schools, and provide incentives for healthier food options could reduce the overall consumption of fast food. Public health campaigns that educate consumers about the long-term health risks of fast food and encourage balanced eating habits can also help reduce fast food addiction. These campaigns can promote alternatives like home-cooked meals, meal prepping, and healthier snack options, making it easier for people to resist the temptation of fast food. Conclusion. Is the fast food industry evolving for the better? The fast food industry is evolving in response to consumer demands for healthier, more sustainable options. While challenges remain, especially concerning the health impacts of processed foods, the industry has made significant strides toward offering plant-based, low-carb, and more nutritious meals. With the incorporation of technology and innovations that focus on sustainability, transparency, and healthier ingredients, the future of fast food could see a shift toward a more health-conscious and eco-friendly model. Ultimately, the responsibility falls not just on the food industry but also on consumers, who must make more informed choices about their diets. Continued education, policy reforms, and greater access to healthier food alternatives can all contribute to mitigating the negative effects of fast food on individual and public health. Exploring the global impact of fast food. The global reach of fast food is vast, with its influence expanding beyond the United States to nearly every corner of the world. This global expansion presents unique challenges and opportunities, both in terms of health outcomes and cultural adaptation. Cultural adaptation and globalization of fast food. Adaptation to local tastes. As fast food chains expand globally, they often modify their menus to appeal to local cultural preferences and dietary habits. For instance, McDonald's in India offers the Makalu Tikki, a vegetarian burger that caters to the country's large vegetarian population, while KFC in China serves rice dishes and spicy chicken to accommodate local tastes. This adaptation helps fast food chains maintain their relevance in diverse cultural contexts. However, it also raises concerns about the standardization of diets and the potential for fast food to replace more traditional, healthier local cuisines. The increasing popularity of fast food, especially in developing countries, has contributed to the erosion of indigenous diets and food systems, which were often more balanced and nutritious. Rise of fast food in developing countries. In many developing countries, the growing middle class, urbanization, and increased access to disposable income have led to a surge in fast food consumption. This trend is often seen in countries with rapidly urbanizing populations, such as China, India, Brazil, and several African nations. The introduction of fast food in these regions presents challenges, as it competes with traditional diets that are often more nutritious and culturally significant. In some cases, the rise of fast food has been linked to increasing rates of obesity and diet-related diseases in countries where these conditions were previously less common. Westernization of diets and health risks. Fast food is often seen as a symbol of modernity and Western culture. This perception contributes to its widespread adoption, particularly in developing countries where Western lifestyle habits are increasingly popularized through media, advertising, and globalization. However, this westernization of diets is not without consequences. As populations shift toward a more westernized diet that includes high levels of processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats, they experience rising rates of obesity, heart disease, diabetes, and other diet-related conditions. This phenomenon is especially concerning as developing countries lack the healthcare infrastructure to manage the growing burden of chronic diseases associated with these dietary shifts. Health inequities and fast food consumption. Disproportionate impact on low-income populations. In many parts of the world, fast food has become synonymous with convenience and affordability. For individuals in low-income communities, fast food is often one of the cheapest and most accessible options, especially in urban areas where fast food chains are ubiquitous. The health risks associated with fast food consumption are disproportionately felt by those with limited access to healthier food options. Low-income populations, especially in urban areas of both developed and developing countries, are more likely to consume fast food frequently. This leads to an increased risk of obesity, hypertension, type 2 diabetes, and other diet-related conditions. Barriers to healthier eating. The availability of fast food often comes at the expense of access to healthier alternatives, such as fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. In many urban areas, especially in developing countries, grocery stores and markets that sell fresh produce are less accessible than fast food outlets. In some cases, the cost of healthier food options is prohibitively high, making it difficult for individuals on tight budgets to make nutritious choices. Additionally, the lack of nutritional education in certain communities can further perpetuate the cycle of poor eating habits and reliance on fast food. The environmental impact of fast food. Food production and carbon footprint. Fast food production, especially meat-heavy menus, is a significant contributor to environmental degradation. The livestock industry, which supplies meat to many fast food chains, is responsible for a substantial portion of global greenhouse gas emissions, deforestation, and water usage. The demand for beef, chicken, and other animal products used in fast food meals has led to the expansion of factory farming, which can lead to environmental damage, including soil degradation, water pollution, and loss of biodiversity. Additionally, the transportation of ingredients and packaging for fast food items results in a considerable carbon footprint, packaging waste and pollution. Fast food is often sold in single-use packaging, much of which is not recyclable or biodegradable. This packaging contributes to the growing global problem of plastic waste, particularly in countries with inadequate recycling infrastructure. The use of plastic containers, straws, and wrappers contributes significantly to plastic pollution in the oceans and landfills. In response to growing environmental concerns, some fast food chains are making efforts to reduce their environmental impact by adopting sustainable packaging and reducing waste. For example, some chains are replacing plastic straws with paper alternatives and exploring plant-based packaging materials. However, these efforts are still in the early stages, and more comprehensive solutions are needed. The role of social media and influencers in fast food culture. Influencer marketing and fast food promotion. Social media and influencers play a significant role in shaping consumer behavior, especially among younger generations. Many fast food chains collaborate with influencers to promote new products, limited-time offers, and menu items. These influencers, with their large followings on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, can significantly impact the popularity of certain fast food items. While these promotions often appeal to younger audiences, they may also normalize the consumption of unhealthy foods. Studies have shown that exposure to fast food advertising on social media can increase the likelihood of unhealthy eating choices, especially among children and teenagers. The marketing strategies used by fast food companies, such as promoting junk food challenges or viral trends, may further entrench unhealthy eating habits. Social media's role in fast food trends. The rise of food trends on social media platforms has also influenced fast food consumption. Viral food challenges, such as eating a giant burger or a secret menu item, create excitement around fast food products, drawing attention to new offerings and encouraging consumption. Social media also allows individuals to showcase their indulgence in fast food, contributing to the normalization of frequent consumption. While some of these trends are harmless, they can encourage unhealthy eating behaviors, especially when fast food consumption is glamorized or made into a social event. In some cases, the spread of food-related content on social media can overshadow the importance of nutrition and health, making it harder for individuals to make informed dietary choices. Conclusion. Fast food's evolving legacy. The fast food industry's impact on global health, culture, and the environment is profound and complex. While fast food has brought convenience and affordability to billions of people around the world, it has also introduced significant health risks, environmental challenges, and social inequalities. The rise of fast food in developing countries and its deep entrenchment in Western lifestyles have led to an era of increased diet-related diseases and environmental degradation. However, as awareness of these issues grows, there is hope for a shift in the fast food landscape. Companies are beginning to respond to consumer demand for healthier, more sustainable options, while governments and public health organizations are promoting educational campaigns and policies to reduce fast food consumption and mitigate its negative effects. Innovations in plant-based alternatives, sustainable packaging, and transparency are steps in the right direction, but more significant action will be needed to address the long-term challenges posed by the global fast food industry. Ultimately, the future of fast food will depend on collective efforts from consumers, companies, and governments to prioritize health, sustainability, and social responsibility. By making informed choices, supporting healthier and more sustainable fast food options, and addressing the broader social and environmental impacts of the industry, we can work toward a more balanced and sustainable food future. Further considerations and developments in the fast food industry. The fast food industry continues to evolve, with significant shifts happening in consumer preferences, technological advancements, and societal expectations. In addition to health, sustainability, and cultural impacts, it's important to consider the broader context of these changes and how they might shape the future of fast food. Fast food's impact on mental health. The link between diet and mental well-being. Research has increasingly highlighted the connection between diet and mental health. Diets high in processed foods, such as fast food, can negatively affect mood and mental clarity. Nutritional deficiencies, especially those related to omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals, have been linked to an increased risk of depression and anxiety. The high sugar and fat content in many fast food items can also contribute to mood swings, irritability, and energy crashes. Some studies have shown that consuming fast food regularly may influence neurotransmitters in the brain, including serotonin, which plays a key role in regulating mood. Therefore, frequent fast food consumption could potentially exacerbate feelings of anxiety or depression, especially in individuals already predisposed to these conditions. Fast food's role in addictive behaviors. The addictive nature of fast food is another area of concern. Some studies suggest that certain ingredients in fast food, such as high amounts of sugar, salt, and fats, can trigger dopamine release in the brain, similar to the effects of addictive substances like alcohol and nicotine. This food addiction theory suggests that overeating fast food might not only be driven by hunger but also by the brain's reward system. Over time, people may develop cravings for these foods, resulting in overconsumption and potential negative effects on physical and mental health. Social and emotional eating. Fast food has become a staple in social and emotional eating habits. Many people use fast food as a form of comfort, associating it with feelings of pleasure and stress relief. The convenience and taste of fast food can create a sense of emotional satisfaction, which could explain why people often reach for it in moments of stress, sadness, or social gatherings. The growing trend of food guilt also contributes to mental health challenges, where individuals might feel shame or regret after indulging in unhealthy foods. This cycle of emotional eating, followed by feelings of guilt, can perpetuate poor eating habits and a negative relationship with food. Government regulations and public policy responses. Nutritional labeling and transparency. Governments worldwide are responding to the health risks associated with fast food by implementing regulations to improve nutritional transparency. In many countries, fast food chains are required to provide nutritional information on menus, packaging, or websites. This transparency helps consumers make more informed decisions about their food choices. Some regions, like the European Union and parts of the United States, have even mandated clearer labeling for fast food items, including calorie counts, sugar, salt, and fat content. Additionally, public health advocates are pushing for mandatory front-of-pack labeling that highlights unhealthy ingredients, which could guide consumers toward healthier options. Restricting fast food marketing to children. There is increasing recognition of the impact of fast food advertising on children and adolescents. Fast food companies often target younger consumers through television, social media, and other platforms, leading to the normalization of unhealthy eating habits from an early age. Studies have shown that children who are exposed to food ads tend to make poorer dietary choices and consume more fast food. In response, some governments are enacting regulations to restrict fast food marketing to children. This may include limiting advertising during children's television programming, as well as on social media platforms where younger audiences are highly active. By reducing the exposure of children to fast food advertisements, policymakers aim to curb childhood obesity rates and promote healthier eating habits from a young age. Taxation and subsidies for healthier food. In an effort to curb fast food consumption and reduce diet-related diseases, some countries are considering or implementing junk food taxes. These taxes impose additional charges on unhealthy foods, such as sugary drinks and fast food items with high levels of fat, sugar, and salt. The revenue generated from these taxes is often directed toward public health initiatives or subsidies for healthier foods. For example, in Mexico, a tax on sugary beverages was implemented to reduce soda consumption and improve public health. In contrast, some governments are offering subsidies for healthier foods, like fruits and vegetables, to make them more accessible and affordable for low-income households. Technological innovations in fast food and future possibilities. Artificial intelligence and automation. As labor costs rise and demand for faster service increases, fast food chains are increasingly turning to automation and artificial intelligence, AI, to streamline operations. From AI-powered chatbots that take orders to robotic kitchen assistants that help prepare food, the fast food industry is embracing technology to improve efficiency and consistency. Some companies are experimenting with fully automated kitchens and robotic servers, where robots prepare and serve food with minimal human intervention. While this could help reduce operational costs and improve speed, it also raises questions about job displacement and the long-term social implications of an increasingly automated workforce. 3D printing of food. 3D printing technology is starting to make its way into the fast food industry. Companies are exploring how 3D printing could be used to create custom meals, from pizza to burgers. Using digital blueprints, this could potentially lead to greater personalization of fast food, allowing customers to create unique dishes tailored to their tastes. While 3D food printing is still in its infancy, it could revolutionize the way food is prepared and consumed in the future. This technology could allow for healthier ingredients to be printed into meals, offering opportunities for more nutritious and sustainable fast food options. Lab-grown meat and cellular agriculture. As part of the movement toward more sustainable and ethical food production, some fast food chains are exploring the use of lab-grown meat, also known as cultured or cell-based meat. This technology involves growing meat in a lab from animal cells, rather than raising and slaughtering animals. The potential environmental benefits include a significant reduction in greenhouse gas emissions, water usage, and land requirements compared to traditional meat production. If lab-grown meat becomes more widely available, it could revolutionize the fast food industry by offering a more sustainable and humane alternative to conventional meat. However, challenges remain in terms of scaling production, reducing costs, and ensuring consumer acceptance of lab-grown products. The rise of better fast food chains. Healthy fast casual chains. A new breed of fast food restaurants is emerging, offering healthier, higher quality alternatives to traditional fast food, known as fast casual. These establishments focus on providing nutritious meals made from fresh, organic, and sustainably sourced ingredients, while still offering the convenience and affordability of traditional fast food. Chains like Chipotle, Sweet Green, and Panera Bread are leading the charge by emphasizing transparency, healthier cooking methods, grilling, roasting, steaming, and eco-friendly practices. These restaurants typically offer a range of customizable options, such as salads, bowls, and wraps, that are designed to meet various dietary preferences, including vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, and low-carb. Increased focus on transparency and ethical sourcing. As consumers become more conscious of where their food comes from, many fast food brands are prioritizing ethical sourcing and transparency in their ingredient lists. Brands like Chipotle and Shake Shack are investing in responsibly sourced meats, antibiotic-free poultry, and non-GMO ingredients. These ethical sourcing practices are becoming more important for younger consumers, who are willing to pay a premium for food that aligns with their values. The focus on sustainability and social responsibility is likely to continue to shape the fast food industry in the coming years. Conclusion: can fast food evolve into a healthier option? The future of fast food depends on its ability to adapt to changing consumer expectations, environmental pressures, and health considerations. While the traditional fast food model has contributed to rising rates of chronic diseases and environmental degradation, the industry is beginning to take steps toward a more sustainable and health-conscious future. From healthier menu options and plant-based alternatives to technological innovations and ethical sourcing, the fast food industry has the potential to transform into a force for good. However, this transformation will require collaboration between governments, corporations, and consumers. The industry must continue to innovate to reduce its negative health and environmental impacts. while consumers must make more informed choices about their food. In this way, the future of fast food could be one where convenience, taste, and health can coexist. The future of fast food, challenges and innovations. As the fast food industry navigates the complexities of health, environmental, and social concerns, new opportunities and challenges continue to emerge. In addition to addressing these issues, technological, economic, and cultural factors will shape the future of the industry. Economic implications of fast food. Fast food's role in the global economy. Fast food plays a significant role in the global economy, particularly through employment generation in the global supply chain. The fast food industry is one of the largest employers worldwide, providing jobs in everything from food preparation and delivery to marketing and management. However, the wages offered in many of these positions are often criticized for being low, contributing to the growing issue of income inequality, particularly in the U.S. The industry's success has also led to significant market consolidation, where large chains such as McDonald's, Yum! Brands, owner of KFC and Taco Bell, and Burger King dominate the market. These corporations are able to leverage their vast global reach to keep costs low. But this can come at the expense of small businesses and independent restaurants that may struggle to compete. Additionally, the immense purchasing power of these companies gives them the ability to influence agricultural practices, labor conditions, and even regulatory policies. Consumer preferences and pricing. The price sensitivity of fast food consumers plays a key role in the industry's operations. Fast food is often marketed as an affordable and convenient option, making it particularly appealing to low-income and busy individuals, as the cost of ingredients and labor rises. However, fast food chains face pressure to increase prices. This could affect the brand's value proposition and make healthy, sustainable alternatives more expensive, further alienating lower-income populations. The challenge for many fast food chains will be to maintain affordability, while adopting more sustainable practices, offering healthier menu items, and ensuring fair labor practices across their supply chains. There is also the potential for price segmentation, where premium, healthier options are offered at a higher price, while traditional fast food remains at a lower cost. The impact of artificial intelligence, AI, and automation on fast food. AI-driven personalization and consumer insights. Artificial intelligence is increasingly being used in the fast food industry to enhance customer experience. Through personalization, AI can analyze consumer preferences, purchasing behavior, and nutritional choices to provide customized recommendations. For example, fast food apps and kiosks are starting to offer personalized menu suggestions based on a consumer's previous orders or dietary restrictions. In addition to improving the customer experience, AI-driven insights can help fast food companies optimize their menus and marketing strategies. By analyzing data from customer interactions, AI can identify trends and help businesses develop products that align with changing consumer tastes. Automated kitchens and labor efficiency. Automation is also changing the way fast food is prepared and served. Robotic systems, including automated fryers, burger flippers, and drink dispensers, are already being tested in various fast food restaurants. The potential benefits of this technology include reduced labor costs, increased speed of service, and greater consistency in food quality. However, automation comes with challenges, particularly regarding labor displacement. Critics argue that replacing human workers with machines could lead to job loss in communities where fast food outlets are a primary source of employment. As automation becomes more widespread, there will likely be calls for policies to protect displaced workers, including job retraining and guaranteed wage protections. Delivery and virtual kitchens. The rise of food delivery platforms, such as Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grubhub, has further transformed the fast food landscape. Fast food chains have increasingly adapted to the demand for home delivery, with many opening virtual kitchens, or ghost kitchens, which are optimized for delivery-only services rather than traditional dine-in experiences. Virtual kitchens allow fast food chains to reach a larger customer base without the overhead costs of running a physical location. This trend is particularly popular in urban areas with high demand for quick, convenient meals. As delivery services grow, the convenience factor continues to drive fast food consumption. But it also introduces additional concerns regarding the environmental impact of delivery packaging and transportation. Emissions, sustainability and the transition toward a green fast food industry. Sustainable sourcing and ethical practices. One of the most significant challenges for the fast food industry is transitioning toward more sustainable sourcing and ethical practices. This involves addressing concerns such as deforestation, water usage, and labor exploitation in the supply chain. In response, some fast food chains are making concerted efforts to source ingredients more responsibly. For instance, several large chains are committing to using cage-free eggs, sourcing beef from farms with lower environmental impact, and reducing the use of palm oil, which has been linked to deforestation. Transparency has become a critical issue, with consumers increasingly demanding to know where their food comes from and how it is produced. Some companies are publishing sustainability reports and engaging in third-party audits to demonstrate their commitment to ethical sourcing. However, many critics argue that these efforts are not happening fast enough and that the industry needs to take bolder actions to reduce its environmental footprint. Plant-based and lab-grown meat alternatives. The rise of plant-based diets and lab-grown meat is reshaping the fast food industry, with many chains offering plant-based options like the Impossible Burger or Beyond Meat patties. These products aim to provide a more sustainable, cruelty-free alternative to traditional meat, with a significantly smaller environmental footprint. Lab-grown meat, which is produced by culturing animal cells in a lab, could play a major role in reducing the environmental impacts of animal farming. Although lab-grown meat is still in the early stages of commercialization, it holds promise for drastically reducing carbon emissions, water use, and land requirements compared to conventional meat production. Waste reduction and circular economy. Waste is another significant issue facing the fast food industry, particularly with single-use packaging and food waste. Many fast food chains are exploring ways to reduce packaging waste, such as switching to compostable or recyclable materials. The shift to a circular economy, where products are designed for reuse and recycling, is becoming a key focus for sustainability efforts. Food waste is also being tackled by companies that donate unsold, but still edible food to charities or compost it for energy production. Some fast food chains have committed to reducing their food waste by using more precise inventory and production systems to avoid overproduction and spoilage. The social responsibility of fast food chains. Promoting health and wellness. As health concerns related to fast food consumption continue to rise, fast food companies are increasingly under pressure to promote healthier menu options, offering lower-calorie meals, reducing sodium, and providing clear nutritional information are all steps toward addressing these concerns. Moreover, there is a growing movement to provide meals that support better overall wellness, including functional foods that promote gut health, immunity, and brain health. Fast food chains are responding to this by introducing items with added vitamins, probiotics, and anti-inflammatory ingredients, aiming to appeal to health-conscious consumers. Corporate social responsibility, CSR, initiatives. Many fast food chains are enhancing their corporate social responsibility, CSR, efforts by investing in community development, education, and social causes. For instance, some companies have launched programs to improve food access in underserved areas, support smallholder farmers, and promote diversity and inclusion within their workforce. These CSR initiatives help improve the public image of fast food brands and can create positive community impact, aligning with a growing trend where consumers choose to support businesses that reflect their values. For fast food companies, CSR efforts can build stronger connections with socially conscious consumers and set them apart from competitors. The future of fast food, a balancing act. As the fast food industry continues to adapt to new challenges and opportunities, it will need to balance the demands for convenience, affordability, health, Sustainability and social responsibility. The future of fast food will likely involve more plant-based and lab-grown alternatives, a greater emphasis on sustainability, technological innovations to improve service efficiency, and an increased focus on the nutritional value of the food served. Consumers, particularly younger generations, are increasingly concerned with the environmental and health implications of their food choices. This trend is pushing fast food chains to innovate and meet these demands. Though the pace of change may vary by region and company, to thrive in this evolving landscape, the fast food industry will need to embrace both technological advancements and ethical practices while fostering deeper connections with communities and consumers.